What's up, you guys? This is Chris for Hustle and Bustle, and today we got some unfortunate breaking news, and I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it when President Biden got elected. He said he's gonna take the 1031 exchange. And for those of you who don't know what 1031 exchange is, and if I'm shaking too much, it's because that I'm poor and I have to hold my camera. What that is that if you have a property, let's say you bought for $100,000, and 10 years down the road you decide to sell it for $300,000, instead of taking that $200,000 profit, you can exchange it for a like property. If you have single family house, you can exchange it for another single family house that, say, the new property you want to buy is $300,000. This way you're not going to be paying taxes, because in America we pay taxes only on money that we take home, okay? You don't pay taxes on credit or on exchanges. So when you do that exchange, you're just getting a better property and you're not paying any taxes. You're saying, you know what, I'll pay you later when I sell this one. So what Joe Biden's trying to do is to take that 1031 exchange and limit it up to $500, which will, it's gonna become, it's gonna make the market even worse. So if you have an expensive house, let's say you had a $1 million house, beachfront, whatever, or you have a multifamily property for 20 million, now when you buy it for 20 mil, now you sell it for 30 mil, that $10,000. I meant to say that $10 million, not that $10,000, but you get the point. You cannot exchange it for a property that is 30 mil or for multifamily. Or if you have a property for $1 million and now it appreciated to $2 million, you cannot, when you exchange it for another house for $2 million, you can only exchange the $500,000, and you're gonna pay higher taxes and capital gains taxes on the remaining $500,000. Which, what do you think is gonna do to investors, guys? What do you think is gonna happen? So big institutional money, people who buy big apartment complexes for 10, 20, 30 million or more, what do you think they're gonna do? Instead of spending 20 million, I know what I'm gonna do if I have 20 mil. Instead of spending 20 million on that apartment complex, I'm gonna buy 20 houses that are 100,000 each, or not 20, 200 houses. Anyways, I'm gonna buy a lot of real estate, houses that are between $100,000 and $200,000. I'm gonna buy a shitload of them. Why? Because a house that is $200,000, say in 10 years the price has doubled. Okay, just an example, it's $400K. So now I can basically 1031 exchange all of my houses without paying more taxes, because it's up to 500,000 is the cap. So 500 and below you can 1031 exchange. More than that, you pay taxes on the difference. For example, if it's 600,000, which you don't want to exchange, the profit from the exchange, you're gonna pay taxes on the 100K. So who benefits from that? Let me see here my notes. Who benefits from all that? Let's see, corporation. The benefit of 1031 exchange for corporations, it's about $2 billion per year, okay? And individuals, small real estate owners like myself and other mom and pop that have like 3, 5, 10, maybe 20 houses portfolio. That's not a lot, by the way. For some of you, maybe, sorry for I'm shaking, but for some of you, that's maybe a lot of houses, a lot of real estate, but 10, 20 properties, it is not a lot. I mean, I don't have 20, but what's gonna happen there? Little mom and pop guys, individuals, they benefit 5.7 billion from that exchange. This means it's almost 3 times more than the corporations. So who's gonna get screwed? It's not the corporations that's gonna get screwed, it's mom and pop that's gonna get screwed. Why? When the corporations start buying aggressively single family dwellings that are between 1 and 200,000, which is my target and a lot of other people targets, or maybe they're gonna start buying houses 70,000 to 200,000, I don't know, but they have a lot of money and they can overpay. They don't care if it's a good deal or not. Like for me, I want a 10-20% deal on the property. The big corporation, they got 20 million, they're okay with 3% discount on the deal. They don't care. They're in it for the long run and they have the means to do it. So what's gonna happen? They're gonna start buying a lot of properties. What's gonna happen to the inventory? It's a small, almost non-existent inventory already, especially here in Jacksonville, Florida. What do you think is gonna happen when big corporations start buying whatever is remaining? It's gonna be the end. It's gonna be the beginning of the end. Talking about a crisis. It's not gonna be a crisis that the price is gonna plummet, but the price is gonna go even bigger. and people like me will not be able to buy more properties. And screw me and investors. How about that those people who want to buy their first house, those families that want to buy their first house, they're approved for 200,000. Next thing you know, the house that is 200K now is worth 250. So I don't know. Not very great, Joe. Not very good. All right, guys, with all that said, that was an emergency video because that thing came up today. Keep hustling, give me a like and sub, and I'll appreciate it if you do. And I'll see you next time.